All right, folks, it is Friday night again. Boy, it seems like just last week we were here with an exciting Friday night game, Pioneer versus Maher. Now, it's Hopkins Academy versus your Pioneer Panthers. My name is Tyler Barbo. With me is Alex Sabin, bringing you the exciting play-by-play action of this basketball game. We are just about to be underway. And we have tipped off. Alex, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Tyler.
Really excited about this game. And old rivals. I would say as long as I've been covering basketball, these two teams have been quite a thorn in each other's sides. Hopkins Academy with a nice steal. Floated over, three-point shot. Off the back of the rim, swatted away, but recovered by Pioneer. Fed over to Kurt Redeker, who's going to drive. Goes for the layup, does not get it.
Yeah, their last matchup was January 14th at Hopkins Academy, where Pioneer Valley won 75-25. An outstanding game by Pioneer. Had a bad first quarter, but then the rest of the way came out strong and had an impressive 50-win victory.
Oh, absolutely, and of course you could find that game, I believe, online if you were to go over to the YouTube channel for Hadley Media. Good friend and local Bernardston resident, Alex Lamarche, is the station manager there, helping out, providing that kind of programming for you down in the Hadley area. Really appreciate that. And Pioneer is first to draw blood, stolen away is Kurt Redeker. He's going to go for the layup and gets it this time. He'll also have the and one. And quite a unsightly shriek coming from the other side of the court. Well,
student section getting hyped.
Yeah, they're. I feel like that's quite the unnatural noise coming from over there, but you know, maybe the excitement is just that palpable. And one for Redeker. Redeker accounting for all 4 points so far in this game. Nice split through, fed out to the corner. Three-point shot by Hopkins. Tough wall off the rim. Jack Glazier. Long pass over to Thayer. Stolen away. Ooh, nice give and go. Pioneer gets the ball back. Decides to settle down just a little bit this time. Over to the corner to Thayer, looking to drive in, getting double teamed back up top to Redeker. Back to Thayer for the three-point shot. Comes off the rim on the far side, recovered by Hopkins. A three-point shot. No good, recovered, and another jumper, no good. Jack Glazier feeds it over to Alex McClellan, coming around and inside the paint. Gets the two.
Like that curl around there by McClellan there, found the opening and took it to the rack.
Oh, a little confusion on who the ball's coming to. Ball picked up by Pioneer. Alex McClellan will go in unassisted for another layup. And a timeout is called by Hopkins Academy. Alex, what was your experience the last time you were down there at Hopkins Academy? Can you give me a little bit more about the experience down there, what the last game was like? You talked a little bit about it, but would you say that there were some strengths that you saw in Hopkins that could be a danger here for us tonight?
I mean, so far they've completely turned it around, but last time they played each other in the first quarter, Pioneer only won the first quarter 9-5. It was a very slow start, not getting very many good scoring chances. But tonight, so far, Pioneer has really out-hustled Hopkins and have had really good looks at the rim and are taking advantage of their size difference against Hopkins. And that's why they're winning 8-0 right now.
And of course, feel like it's a difficult thing to explain, but you always got to account for having home court advantage. And you know, Pioneer's at home. They know the court, they know the feel, it's familiar. It's got to make you more comfortable when you're playing out there. Swatted away by Jack Glazier, but Hopkins hangs on to it, getting double teamed out near half court. Put around for a three-point shot. Comes out short, recovered by Pioneer. McClellan to Jack Glazier, who's going to drive in, gives it back out to McClellan. Hesitates over to Thayer. Thayer with a three-point shot and puts it down.
Pioneer getting many open looks right now.
And a tough shot, long throw over to Jack Glazier, who's going to go up. Get the easy two on the layup.
Tyler, I think this is a shoot-around right now. Getting all wide open opportunities right now.
And we've seen Pioneer just being ferocious on defense. Case in point, Braden Thayer drives it up and gets the quick two. Pioneer not fooling around, really taking advantage of those steals, putting up some quick points. And then, you know, once they get comfortable, maybe they can experiment a little bit more, practice a few different things. But they're ferociously really trying to drive a wedge for that lead.
Good defense leads to good offense, they always say.
Absolutely right. Nice feedback out from the baseline. Redeker over to the corner for Braden Thayer. Rolls off the other side of the rim and recovered by the Golden Hawks. Golden Hawks putting it around. Definitely looking to reset, driving in with some heavy D. No good on the shot. Another long pass there to Redeker. Redeker's going to drive in. Goes for the floater.
All
no
five
good.
Guys in the paint.
Three-point shot by McClellan. Covered by Hopkins. Hopkins settling down. He's going to need some help. Ball fed through just inside the three-point line and puts it down. Hopkins on the board.
That's Chase Early with the two, scoring the first points for Hopkins.
Around to the corner, thought about it. Floats it inside, tries to go up. But he will get the foul. This is Logan By that'll be taking the shots. tough recovery. Jack Glazier trying to snag the ball and get it over to one of his teammates before he steps out, but ref says he did. And another timeout is called. Let's see, the last time BNC TV was here was Monday night. The girls had a fantastic, difficult fought game against Mount Greylock. And of course, it's great to see the Pioneer band, marching band over there, giving us a little bit of extra stuff. I love the class integration over there. But what I was saying is the girls came away with a great win. I believe that win might have clinched them a spot in Western Mass. So congratulations for them.
Very big win.
Very big. And we'll also stay tuned for as the regular season winds down early next week. It's going to be the final games, and then we'll be figuring out what BNC TV can bring you. And the boys just coming off a great win against Renaissance School Wednesday. This ball floated up, comes up short, recovered by Will Glazier. Redeker over to Thayer, looking for McClellan. It's like Chase Earl was, staying real tight on Alex McClellan, not going to let anything get by for him. And inbound goes right into a jump.
Yep. Redeker went up with the layup there, but they kind of blocked each other out and both came down with the ball, so resulted in a jump ball there.
In the midst of a layup?
Yep. He blocked it and he came down with it.
Oh, interesting. Free shot. Tough bounce off the rim. Kurt Redeker. Glazier, Judah Glenn unaccompanied in the corner, decides to put the ball up. No good, but Pioneer hangs on to it. Redeker feeds it back outside. Will Glazier puts the ball up, no good. Redeker snags it and puts it up for two.
Redeker with a big first quarter, 9 points already.
Ball pops back out, 3-point shot. No good. McClellan from the corner sinks that one.
Yeah, you should have saw McClellan last game. He was firing on all cylinders.
The Renaissance game?
Yup. He had 21 points in that game, I believe, but
wow.
He hit at least like 5 threes or something crazy like that. He couldn't miss.
Well, I was attending an equally exciting meeting that I had to cover. Some major important contracts were signed at the Bernardston Select Board meeting. A nice 3-point shot by Hopkins Academy. What's that?
Matt Fasulo for the first 3 for Hopkins.
And that is it. After 8 minutes of play, Pioneer with a commanding lead, 24-5. And Hopkins Academy, Hopkins trying to find their footing. They're putting the ball up, they're getting open, they're making shots. Just not getting that on point roll into the basket. You know, they're hitting the rim. I guess the way I always call it is getting the good roll. You know,
there's a lid on the basket right now, as the Pioneer defense has looked amazing all game long. No open looks for Hopkins, as Pioneer is getting up all in their face and making Hopkins panic with the ball a little bit. And that's why we've seen a few turnovers here and there with wide open layups on the other end. Great defense leads to good offense, and that's why Pioneer is winning by 19 right now.
No, you're absolutely right. And want to dabble a little bit with what you're talking about. It definitely looked like Pioneer was experimenting with long passes. Feel like I saw a lot of, lengthy, what would be about the distance of half-court passes to each other. And whether or not Pioneer's really trying to hustle or they're just experimenting with that kind of precision. It's been interesting to see. It's not usual we see that, or at least as often. Will Glazier up top to Redeker. Finds a lane, drives it in, and gets the 2. Redeker threading that oh-so-familiar needle.
See, that's why it's so important to move without the ball. As you saw, mismatch was created on the top of the key there with Redeker and the big man. Redeker's so much more athletic than him, just drives straight by him and gets the open layup.
Clock off as usual. Glazier with the 3. Nice steal by Judah Glenn. Ball fed forward to Kurt Redeker. Slows it down, tries to find an angle for Will Glazier. Couldn't get the angle right, knocked out of bounds. It will be a Hopkins ball. Brought all the way to the other side. Tight D by Judah Glenn. Double teamed in the corner. Swatted away out of bounds. It will be Hopkins Academy.
Pioneer with amazing defense right now. So far, only 5 points allowed in the first 9.5 minutes of play.
It's like he stepped out as he was receiving the ball.
Yeah, he tried to pass it, but Judah tipped it right to him when he was out of bounds. Pretty unfortunate play there. See, and there's that mismatch again. Redeker, one-on-one with the big man on the top of the key, just goes straight by him to the hoop.
Some double teaming. On top, he's going to need some help. Tight defense there by Judah Glenn. Caused the ball to get out. Big battle driving in there. Double team, and the time runs out. Good ferocious drive by Owen Kane, but could not make anything happen before the time ran out. Werner over to Thayer, takes the 3 shot, no good. Hopkins driving in, ball comes loose with triple, even quadruple teaming on that drive. Jack Glazier feeds it back outside to Ben Werner, drives it in back to Glazier. Goes around the horn over to Will Glazier. He's gonna bring it back up top, gets swatted away, but Glazier recovers. Over to Jack, 3-point shot off the backside of the rim. Judah Glenn feeds it back over before it's stolen. Great job, and Braden Thayer, 3-point shot.
That's Chase Earl, his second basket of the game, now has 5 points, the leading scorer here for Hopkins.
Great drive down on the baseline by Braden Thayer for 2.
Thayer now in double digits now with 10 points.
Big steal by Braden Thayer. Feel like he saw that coming. And he will get the foul. I'll let the clock catch up, of course. Second shot for Thayer. Tough pass, trying to feed it through by Matt Vasallo. And a timeout is called by Hopkins. Pioneer really just looking like they're going to work.
Yeah.
You know, just going in and doing their routine, and it is working for them. They've got a tried and true formula that is just doing a great job.
Yeah, the defense right now is right in their face right now and forcing the Hopkins players to panic right now, forcing them to make mistakes, as we've said, and Pioneer is taking advantage of it right now.
Well, and you know, Pioneer, as things come to a close, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but we got some pretty tough games coming up. Next week, you guys are heading to Duggan Academy, a team that also has not lost this season. That is going to be probably, I would say arguably the most anticipated, toughest matchup the Pioneer is going to have during the regular season.
Maybe in Pioneer history, honestly.
Could be. I mean, you have two perfect records going head-to-head against each other. And no matter who wins, you're going to wind up seeing them in the post in Western Mass.
Right now, they're number 4 in the state rankings last time I checked.
Duggan?
Yup. 2 top 4 teams in the state. Can't get much better than that, Tyler.
Pioneer is number 1, of course.
Yep.
Well, for sure it's going to be an interesting game, and nice recovery by Hopkins. Ball put up there. Nice job by Chase Earl.
Chase Earl, 5 points this quarter, has all 5 of the Hopkins second quarter points.
Oh. Nice 3-point try by Alex McClellan, but it is back up top. Matt Vasallo. Vasallo finds Earl. Earl gets his own rebound, goes along the baseline, tries to feed it over to a player, gets interrupted. Nice save there and swatted out of bounds. And great job. I don't know whether or not it was on purpose, but a great defensive job by Matt Vasallo. Swatted the ball on that pass to save it and swatted it just in a way where it rolled off a Pioneer player, and that got them the possession back. Oh, nice jump shot. Ball comes loose. Braden Thayer recovers. Swung around to Redeker, brings it around, couldn't get the angle right, but that was a beautiful approach.
Almost had a jelly there.
Great defense by Pioneer. Ball comes back outside. Thayer feeds it over to Ben Werner. Ben Werner puts it up, comes up short, recovered by Hopkins. Vasallo. It's out up top. Feeds it over to Bai. Bai gives it a shot in the corner, no good. I'm sorry, that wasn't Bai, that was Chase Earl with the shot. Logan Bai with swatting the rebound that bounced around a few times, came up Pioneer over near the Golden Hawks bench. There, staying outside, finds McClellan inside the paint, gets swatted away, recovers, gives it over to Werner. Werner goes in and gets two. I think Werner stole Redeker's move. That was beautiful.
Yeah, Warner, the left-handed he is, drives to the left side with his left hand and comes out on the left side of the hoop and scores.
Beautiful passing. Redeker saves it, gives it over to Thayer in the corner, gets the shot, rolls in and out. Jack Glazier gets the recovery. Shot by Eric Cruz Perez. No good.
30 seconds left. Pioneers got to do something.
A big recovery, half court shot. Tough try. You got to make something happen with 2 seconds left like that. And at the end of the first half, Pioneer, the 42-10 lead over Hopkins Academy. Just, you know, they're working hard, Pioneer is, but it just, you know, it just looks like they're doing what they do every day. And that sounds so generic, but, you know, they're following their formula. They're doing a great job. They're making things work, both on defense, on passing, on shooting, on rebounding. They're just doing it all.
Tyler, they're not just doing what they've done every single game, but they're somehow doing it better. They've held this Hopkins team to only 10 points in the first 16 minutes of play. Hopkins is scoring less than a point per minute. So the defense right now is elite for Pioneer, and that's why they only have 10 points right now on the board, have cut off all angles, no open looks. And Pioneer offensively has looked elite as well. So far, 42 points, hitting from all cylinders. Pioneer's looking very unstoppable right now.
Well, and you know, Alex, I did a little bit of mathing this afternoon, and you know, we still have Pioneer going with an average of 70 points a game, which is very incredible. But not only that, they're also allowing an average of 41.3 points per game. And so that's a from what they're gaining on average to what they're allowing on average is practically a 30-point difference.
And it's crazy too, they played really good teams like Greenfield, Frontier, Mahar.
Drury.
And it's still almost 40 points. Absolutely insane, 30-point differential. This team's gonna go very far in the playoffs, Tyler, I'm telling you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited for it all, but you know, every time I try to talk predictions or future, any future games with Coach Thayer, he's always telling me roughly the same thing, which is, you know, let's take it one game at a time, focus on the one where we're going to be playing right now, and we'll worry about the future games later when we have to deal with them.
No excuses this year. Got a very talented team, and if Pioneer was going to win the state championship any year, it's this year.
Well, they were Western. You did say state, right? Or did you say Western Mass?
For what?
Taking the championship.
Both.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Only reason why I was going to say that is because 2 years ago, Pioneer did achieve Western Mass champions against Hopkins Academy.
Yep.
So, yeah, with that information, we're going to take a short break. You'll see a couple slides from our wonderful sponsors who are helping bring this sports programming to you. Sam Browning Jr. Trucking and Greenfield Cooperative Bank, thank you so much for your sponsorship. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more of this varsity basketball action. All right, welcome back, folks. Boys Varsity Basketball, it's Friday night. Thank you so much for tuning in, supporting your local public access, but most importantly, supporting these local high school athletes. Of course, big thank you to our sponsors for helping us, or supporting us, so that we can support them. After 16 minutes of play, Pioneer with a, 32-point lead. Driving in, looking to feed the ball all the way over to the corner, but no good. Is there a term for, and an inbound violation? Is there a term for trying to kind of cause all the attention to go to one side of the court and then feed it to somebody who's left open on the back side of the defense?
I mean, that's just cross-court passing, but no, it's not really.
I didn't know if there was a term for that type of play. But anyways, Hopkins was just trying to do that. Passing to the weak side.
That was the term I was looking for.
Gotcha. Inbounded to Kurt Redeker, goes up for the easy 2 jump. Cello feeds it in. Good drive, tough roll. The ball heads out of bounds. That shot was by Rory Dowd.
I think it took the Pioneer players off guard there with how slow it got off the rim. Alex McClellan misjumped there, and that's why it went off his fingertips and into the out of bounds.
Ooh, nice 3 shot. Rolls in and out. Covered by Pioneer. Beautiful 3-point shot by Pioneer. Boy, Thayer makes it look easy. Pacello to Earl. Earl with a long 3. Rolls off the rim, recovered by Jack Glazier. Long pass over to Braden Thayer down in the corner, getting heavy defense by Vasallo. It will be Pioneers. Out to Jack Glazier. Gives it over to Werner. Then to Redeker. Cullen. Very tight D on Braden Thayer, not giving him an inch. Looking for that steal. Thayer in the corner, puts it down for 3.
Thayer's heating up, 2 threes in the last 2 minutes.
Well, that last one, Hopkins made a tough choice to try and do kind of the double teaming blitz looking for the steal, but as a result, left Braden Thayer with enough breathing room to make a quick 3-point shot.
Can't leave that guy wide open.
No, you cannot. Nice bounce pass. Thayer looks to get something. He will get 2. for 2 for Braden Thayer. Chase Earl will bring it down. Finds Redeker up top, hands over to Vasallo. Cruz, nope. Sorry, Nathan Rickles. Earl with a shot.
Oh, what a save there.
Oh, good. Rickles with a shot. Interesting approach or reaction by the ball, but that's put down for 2. Great shot.
Best play Hopkins has had all day.
Oh, I apologize. That was a 3. Redeker over to Jack Glazier. Takes his time, no good. Sala will take it. Earl looking for Rickles. Rickles hangs on to it. Oh, looking for a pass. Pioneer gets in the way. Redeker is going to drive. No good, and recovered by Braden Thayer. Puts it down for 2. Great job, Pioneer, getting in there for the rebound, making sure that ball goes in the net. Wow, fantastic pass backwards pass by Rory Dowd over to Chase Earl. Gets the 2. Redeker answers back with 3. Chase Earl up top. Over to Vasallo. Back over to Earl. Takes a long 3. Off the front of the rim. Thayer having a hard time hanging on to it, but manages to get his hands on it. Gives it over to Werner, over to McClellan, and then it goes back over to Thayer. Ball comes loose with no foul. Earl will take it down. And it looks like a charge is going to be called on that one. You know, Alex, there's so much action happening, I think my tongue's going to fall out of my mouth.
I was just about to say, I think you think you're at an auction or something.
I think probably too young for this, but there was a voice performer that everyone called the Micro Machine guy. And that guy had a world record for a while of being able to say the most amount of words in the shortest amount of time. I try to be him on occasions.
Imagine if he was a commentator.
Nobody would even know what he's trying to say. I don't even remember half the things he talked about in the commercials. I just knew it was about Micro Machines. Hopkins taking the ball down. Nate Rickles up top. Over to Earl. Tightly watched by Redeker, even with a pick set. Rickles with the ball, trying to find something to do. Needs some help. Over to Sizz. And just as Judah Glenn causes Jack Sizz to fumble the ball, looks like there was a foul perhaps off ball. Is that the term, off ball?
Yep.
Okay.
You're learning the terms, Tyler. You're learning.
I'm getting there. I mean, feel like I'm gonna need my own ESPN nickname.
Don't worry, I'll send you the entire basketball glossary after this game.
Oh, good. I'll get a couple of words into it and fall asleep. Ball heads out of bounds. Inbounding, Spencer By. Out to Rickles. Rickles all the way over to Sizz. Sizz puts it up, gets a good roll.
That was a good take there.
Yeah, very good aggressive drive in there to get the breathing room he needed to go up for two. Glenn over to Will Glazier, goes for the three shot and succeeds.
Glazier with his second three of the game.
A lot of pressure on Spencer By. Stolen away by Judah Glenn. He's going to drive down, hesitates, and gets the two. Great spatial awareness by Judah Glenn. Knew he was double teamed, hesitated on the jump, and claimed the reward.
I mean, as a defender, you can't do much in that situation. Either A, he's going to get the wide open layup, or B, if he pump fakes like he did right there, he's going to have an open layup.
Ball fed over to Kurt Redeker. Goes up for a modest layup. Call it modest because situations like that lately have been warranted with a dunk by Redeker. Redeker with a steal.
We might get it here, Tyler.
And he puts it in. I wonder if he was able to hear my disappointment from all the way on the court. Oh, fantastic job.
I called it.
Oh, ball comes loose. Glenn tries to get some shot off. I'll let that clock run out. I apologize about the clock, folks. It's the hardest part of my job being out here, is trying to keep up with that. And with 8 minutes left in the game, Pioneer with a 66-17 lead. Pioneer just being a brutal force out on the court. And Pioneer continuing to deliver some intense energy. Oh, over there in the fan section.
The student section's going crazy tonight, Tyler.
Oh, I love it.
We need this energy every single one of the games.
Absolutely. They are here for these guys. They are here for the game. And they're just doing a great job loving what's going on. Pioneer going into this fourth quarter with 2 out of the 3 heavy scorers. Redeker and Thayer are on the bench. I mean, but I'm not privy to the closer details of who's been leading on scoring. Alex, is it those two?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I know Glazier's been putting them away pretty well, so he's got to be up there with points. Nice recovery by Hopkins Academy.
Redeker has 23, and Thayer has 22. Great nights for both of them.
Check Sizz to Earl with a quick 3, no good. McClellan Hail Marys the ball over to Jack Glazier, who's going to try to drive in.
Really good defense there.
Very good, very clean steal on that jump up.
Hopefully Hopkins can get something going here in the fourth quarter so they can take away something from this game.
Oh, no, absolutely. They're
sure they're not going to win it, but they can see what works and what doesn't work here in the fourth quarter.
McClellan for two. Nice drive by Earl. Glenn to McClellan, drives it in, puts it back out for Jack Glazier. Jack Glazier adds a little extra footwork there before his dribble. That'll be a turnover. Earl to Rickles. Oh, nice three-point shot by Sizz. Couldn't get that ball in there. Hayden Colleen to Jack Glazier and puts it away. Earl will get the foul. Definitely looked like during that defense there was some ball on it. Saw the trajectory of the ball come, but I think, you know, on the downward swing of the defense might have made some contact on the player.
Earl now is in double figures now. Got 10 points right now.
McClellan to Glazier. Glazier to Colleen. Colleen posts the ball on, no good. Earl, long pass over to Rickles. Not without some Glazier fingertips, knocking the ball out of bounds. Oh, I'm actually very surprised it's Pioneer ball on that one. Glazier driving in, puts it back out for Judah Glenn. Takes the shot, no good. Rickles with the ball. Over to Earl. Over to Kane. Kane driving in, puts it back out for Sizz. And Sizz gets the three.
Sizz has 5 points this game.
Good ball movement. Colleen finds McClellan. And you know,
what a pass there, threading the needle on that one.
That was beautiful. I think what didn't help is that McClellan needed to kind of half wrap around the player, giving the player easy access to kind of get some interruptions on that. Unfortunately, along with that, with Alex starting to shoot, that becomes a foul on the shot.
Colleen, though, did a good job in putting the ball where only the offensive player could grab it there.
Oh, you're right. The defensive player, his back was turned, so, you know, kind of all he could do is either let it go or, you know, cause the foul. Earl driving in. Great hands by Alex McClellan. Ball pops loose on reshot. Heads out of bounds. It'll be a Hopkins ball. There's now Pioneer seeing all fresh faces out there. Hayden Colleen, Judah Glenn, Will Glazier, Matt Reshot, and Hayden Gerard. All the Pioneer starters are taking a rest, a well-deserved rest.
It's always nice seeing the third string out there getting some minutes.
Recovery by Vassallo. Gerard fighting for the ball. Vassallo comes up with it. I don't know who's going to hang on to it or when a jump is going to be called. That was very interesting. It was like it was not a jump. It was during the brouhaha. Looks like there was
the fumble.
Yeah, there was some extra contact that warranted the whistle. Gerard needing a little help, finds it with Reshot, brings it around to Glenn. Back out to Colleen for the three. Tough roll off the rim, almost recovered, but ball heads out of bounds.
He was hitting every one of those during the JV game.
Oh, yep. But it's like it's a little bit of a foul during that, so Hopkins will get the possession. This is from outside. Oh, it looked like a little contact on the ball with the foot by Pioneer, and that will give Hopkins the ball. Inbound to Rickles, double teamed. Swinging it around, Vassallo with the three. Great shot by Vassallo. Glazier over to Colleen. Colleen swings it to Glenn. Glenn drives in. It looks like a hold on Hopkins. Pioneer ball on the baseline. Clock catch up. Glenn to Reshot from the outside. Rolls off to the left, recovered by Hopkins. Long pass. Rickles with a three. Short on the rim. Glazier, Reshot. Gerard with the three. Comes up short, fed back out. Ball goes over to Reshot. And Colleen drives it in and gets the two.
I like that take by HK there, curling around the screen there and going for the open look.
Fantastic job. And you know, we saw those plays with the starters as well, so everyone's practicing those. A great job by Judah Glenn.
They don't know when Judah's going to shoot it.
No, he's a very, very patient player. Knows he doesn't want to battle on the jump shot defense or the layup defense, so he waits patiently and gets an uncontested shot. Reshot goes up for two, puts it down.
It's an avalanche right now of scoring.
We'll say Pioneer had a little bit of a stall while they were kind of finding their footing, these five, but I think they found it. And great shot by Jack Sizz, gets the three.
8 points this half, not a bad half for him.
Good defense there by Kane. Owen Kane, number 14 for Hopkins Academy. Gets a hand on it and manages to get it out of bounds off of Pioneer, so it'll be their ball. Great turnover. 45 seconds left in the game. Rickles looking for that long pass, stolen away by Will Glazier. He goes down and puts it in for 2.
Hopkins is going to have one more opportunity here.
Oh, a floater gets easily stolen away by Glenn, who hangs on to it, and he's going to slow up and take a knee. Nice courtesy there. Great win by Pioneer. As time runs out, vicious win by Pioneer as the game comes to a close, 79-29 against the Hopkins Academy Golden Hawks. Pioneer just showing up and playing with, the same anticipated ferocity that we've been seeing all season. Of all the games that at least BNC TV has covered, I would say there's been a very general consistency with these guys. The boys, they show up, they do what they've been practicing, they execute, and they don't come up short. You do all this practice, and when it's showtime, boy, you're just hoping they bring on the encore. So, Alex, what do you got for us? What kind of inside stats you got?
Let's see, the top 2 scorers, Kurt Redeker with 23 and Braden Thayer with 22. But the other guys stepped up too. Alex McClellan, 9 points. Will Glazier with 8. Jack Glazier with 7. And then you got the other guys like Judah Glenn, 4 points off the bench. Ben Warner, 2 points. And Hayden Colleen, 2 points.
So how many players for Pioneer do we have putting points on the board?
9 players.
9 players
scored for the Pioneer
Now
offense.
we talked about this a little while ago in the away game against Greenfield about how they had 7 players that were all putting points up on the board, which was alluding to Pioneer's ability to adapt with certain people being out and who else was stepping up and putting things on the scoreboard. And we came away with 7 players. Tonight we had 9 players putting points up on the board.
It seems like it's increasing every single game, Tyler.
Well, and the beautiful thing is you're obviously seeing a team that wants to see everyone be successful on the court. This isn't a team where it's anybody's taking the spotlight for anybody else. The spotlight is on the team as a whole, and they want everyone to have their moments, everyone to be successful, everyone to put points on the board and have those opportunities.
And Tyler, that's why they're 16-0, number 1 in the state. They got the best 1 through 10 rotation, the best team in all of Massachusetts right now.
Yeah, they're definitely a formidable force, and as of right now, BNC TV wishes they could cover that Duggan game on Monday. It's going to be a real matchup, and really looking forward to finding out more about that. But good luck to the boys. I'm not sure what kind of upcoming girls games there are. I think if they have any other regular season games, they're away. But best of luck to them. As far as home games, though, the final home game for the Pioneer boys of the season is coming up Tuesday. BNC TV will be right here at Messer Gymnasium, bring you the epic conclusion to the regular season for the boys. Frontier is going to be on the road, heading here. Pioneer hosting the Frontier Redhawks here at 7 p.m. That's Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, 7 p.m. Be a great matchup, great final game to the regular season, and excited to bring you that game and see what's up with that. Frontier, Pioneer, always a great matchup.
Yeah, as we saw the last time, it was really close until Pioneer kind of stretched out the lead there at the end and came out with a double-digit win, but don't look at the scoreboard. It was much closer than that. It was close most of the game, and you knew Frontier was in it the whole time, even though Pioneer had such a big lead.
Absolutely. And, of
Expect
course,
the same to happen this game.
And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out also to another public access station, Frontier Community Access TV, that was able to broadcast that game. So, if you're interested in checking out that previous matchup between Frontier and Pioneer at Frontier Regional High School, you can check that out at FCAT Media on YouTube. But for now, Alex, thank you so much for being here. I know that you've been feeling a little bit under the weather, but that just means all the more to me that you're willing to power through it and be here, keeping some stats, keeping me honest on the basketball lingo.
Yep.
And thank you so much for being here. And folks, have a great weekend, and we will see you next time.